Hi there, Leos. It's me, Priscilla B, and welcome to your soulmate shadow reading. So, what that means is that we explore your soulmate's energy, we explore your energy, and then we explore the deeper side to both of you and what that connection means through each other's shadow. Okay? So, I'm going to be using the Darkwood Tarot, okay? And I'm going to be using the soulmate spread, okay? And first we're going to start with your soulmate's energy. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, there, Leo. So your soulmate is definitely not going to like beat around the bush. They're definitely going to get straight to the point. They're definitely going to like speak the truth and tell it how it is. That's just like who they are, Leos. There's really like no way around that. And I think that's something that you like, um, I think that's something that you actually like admire about them, that you find attractive about them, that they actually, um, don't really like hold back a lot. Um, they just are very straightforward with their intentions. Um, and they're not afraid to like hide the truth from you. They might not be like completely like open with like everybody, but that's what makes you have a soulmate connection with them, like a deeper connection with them. So it's a lot different from like your like everyday friendships and like connections. Um, it's like, you know, you've been intimate with this person, okay? Queen of Swords, the articulator. The witty Queen of Swords knows the pen is mightier than the sword. Her butterflies are symbols of transformation and the spiritual world. On their migratory path, monarchs use the Earth's jet stream to cross continents. Your thoughts and words move quickly. Words craft a wicked magic. They inform how you feel while affecting the feelings, opinions, and emotions of others. She has mature feminine energy, a person who uses brain power to gather the best of any situation. Her broad experience seeks truth. She is you when you've said exactly what was on your mind with no reservations. She can cut to the heart of the matter without seeming curt. Her sense of humor is witty and direct. She is found on mountain peaks, on windy beaches, and in dramatic landscapes where earth meets sky. Articulate, mature female who expresses thoughts and ideas without reservation. Quick-witted, pointed, and searing. Gift of language and expression. A fabulous conversationalist with the ability to speak to anyone, anywhere, in any situation. There is, however, a shadow side to this. Okay, so this is like your soulmate, right? Okay. Now there's a shadow side to her though. Leos, I feel like you've already seen it. Okay. Critical, makes fun of others. Nothing is ever good enough because you don't feel good enough. Harsh critiques keep others at distance and shut down possibilities. Yeah, so like, I don't. The thing is, I think your soulmate, Leo, is like, she's critical a lot of herself. I feel like the most of all. And I also feel like, um, she doesn't really like the opinions of others, especially when they're like super judgmental. I feel like, you know, at her worst, she might like shut down and might not like want to talk to you or speak to you. I don't feel like you guys have reached that point where you guys like aren't speaking at all to each other. I think it's more of a way where you guys are communicating on like different, um, like like a mind, like it's a mind. I don't know. It's something to do with the mind here for sure. It's not like she can speak, she can, but it's more like maybe she's a writer. Maybe she likes to write. The pen is mightier than the sword. Maybe she likes to articulate her thoughts into actions and into writing more so than words, like spoken out loud. or even messages. I'm not getting a lot of messages from her. Okay, now there's you, Leo. Oh my god. Knight of Swords. Wow. Okay. Yeah. See, this is where things get interesting because she's channeling this queen energy. You're channeling this knight energy. Oh, the shadow of the knight is very cruel and manipulative. A bad boy who leaves behind broken hearts. Promises unkept. Dangerous youth who won't take no for an answer. Compulsive fighter, brawler, happy to spout opinions, too smart for one's own good. Okay, Leo. The fighter. The Knight of Swords stands ready for a fight. Ravens flock to his side to aid his quest. They reflect his high mind and rapid energy. He is filled with the conviction of ideas. His set mind will not be dissuaded. The Knight of Swords succeeds at his goals quickly and successfully. He holds the strength of conviction. He is a thinker who analyzes the situation at hand, yet once his mind is made up, he reaches the point of no return. The Knight of Swords speaks to what crosses his mind. His bluntness is sometimes taken for rudeness. An opinionated orator and debater, he is critical when others fail to see his point of view. Cleverness overtaking the situation, speaking one's mind, a message is on the way. So yeah, cleverness overtaking the situation, speaking one's mind, a message is on the way. Expressing complex ideas, talking your way out of a situation. A fierce poker face and brilliant gamer. Focus on the positive, elegance and natural speed, a winning argument. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Leo, the message is coming in, I guess. Like, you are someone who just wants to like take the lead. You want to fight. You want to like go for this connection. The only thing standing in your way is, having like an inflated ego, thinking you're like smarter than everybody else. That is not going to fly, especially with the Queen of Swords, because she's like, well, I admire intelligence. Clearly, the swords are here. Clearly, intellect is a main source of the connection you guys have. However, if one of you or even both of you start spending too much time thinking you're the smartest person and you have everything under control and you like that is going to create some conflict, because you have to both be admitting like your own faults and when you're wrong. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is coming from a place of like, I'm not saying I'm right in everything. I'm just like, yeah, I feel like the Queen of Swords is struggling to find the right words. And then that message comes in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think your Queen of Swords has already said all she's going to say. Like, and I think the Knight of Swords, I feel like that's the time where you have to say, okay, I need to get out of my own way, and maybe I need to send a direct message when I see that the Queen is shut down. If you don't acknowledge that shadow part in each other, you're avoiding a huge major part of the relationship, of the connection. Well, I'm not going to say relationship because that's a term that people like don't like anymore. But it's connection, okay? An energetic connection, okay? So let's see what you guys can both teach each other. Okay. 9 of Wands. There's all the messages. Wow, there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of messages coming in. Okay, so let's see what these messages are. The wands are all about messages. So the 9 of Wands is the clown crossing. The clown is the trickster archetype who operates outside of society. Many fear clowns because who knows what a clown might do? Is he charming or evil to the bone? Can we ever really know a person? Clown makeup is skin deep. Menacing clowns speak to the human mask. The fence reflects a barrier that has been transcended. It is stepping out into the darkness and pushing forward into unknown territory. 9 is the number of wish fulfillment. You are getting what you came for. It is meeting your expectation. Is it meeting your expectations? It is all you. I can't talk. Is it all you wished? Okay. You guys are asking each other the same questions. Like, did you get what you came for? Are you done now? Right? And then is this meeting your expectations? Is it all you wished? Finding strength you didn't know you had. You are about to receive what you want. Breaking barriers, moving past your comfort zone, inner expansion leads to new ideas, objectives, and potential. The shadow part is, what behavior do you hide from others? What are you hiding from yourself? What appeases the holes inside you? Secret eating? Alright, so, yeah, what is separating you guys? So it says here, hidden internet searches, snooping, devious behavior, do you wish revenge on another? Guilty pleasures can take a turn for the worse. Stay vigilant. I don't think there's anything like hidden here. I don't think you guys want any revenge. Yeah. What separates you guys? 8 of Wands. More messages. Okay. Mermaid's dream. Mermaids are sirens or slippery sexual creatures who reflect unconscious depths. They carry the potency and power of water and are vast and powerful inhabiting seas, rivers, and harbors. Mermaids reflect the female embodiment of attraction and danger, luring males to their deaths. The mermaid represents the human capacity for longing. The reclined mermaid expresses our own naked vulnerability. She remains exposed and open as she sends out her personal desire. Each intention embodied in the wands shooting out above her. She casts a spell and makes her intentions known. This card is your energy in action. So this is what's separating you guys. The 8 of Wands is the space between wish and culmination. Is it the call and response from the universe? Prayers are sent. Forces are set in motion. Is it impossible to see where intentions will land? It is too late to alter their course. You've done all you can for the moment. Sit with patience and wait for the situation to develop. Shadow, do you sit back and wait for people to do things for you? Not taking action is still an action. What holds you back? What action can you take? What intention can you set right now? Remember the witch's karmic rule. What you put out into the world will return to you. Yeah, wow. Okay, so Leo, I think that your soulmate might have put out like a lot of good intentions, and now it's time karma intervenes and you start doing that, Leo, because I feel like, or vice versa, I mean, take it as it resonates, but I feel like the queen, because she comes out stronger than the Knight of Swords, and I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong, Leo, like you're just like avoiding, once again, your shadow side is coming through and you're avoiding getting out of your own way so that you can actually just like put forth the energy that you've seen the queen put forth. Okay, like she's already expressed her intentions, now it's your turn. However, if the shadow stuff is getting in the way and you're letting that separate you, you're not like giving back so that there's like equal give and take, it's not happening. Your soulmate has already given you a lot and you're not giving anything really back. I mean, I think you're giving something back, but it's just like breadcrumbs. I'm getting like breadcrumbing here. I'm not saying you're like a bad person, Leo. Like everyone probably does this, you know. I just think it's like what's separating you guys. Like your your soulmate is waiting for the karma from you to return. At some point, your Queen of Swords is going to be like, okay, well then I have to just like I have to give myself something now. Like I can't just like sit around waiting forever. Like I can be patient, but that's what's separating us. So I'm doing what we agreed upon, but it's also what's separating us. So what action to take? 7 of Wands. More messages. Wow, look at that. I mean, I knew messages needed to come in, but I wasn't aware there's going to be so many. Okay, it's a lot. Yeah, you can go, oh God, you guys have to confront the shadow. Wow, look at this. It's time to confront your own shadows, Leo. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Sunlight contains boundaries, while darkness holds infinite horizons. The more we repress darkness, the deeper it haunts us. We are usually our own worst enemy. Presumed enemies in our life are the shadow projections of their psyche. Tarot sevens are uncanny, squirmy, and tend to be supernatural in nature. Why is your shadow rising? Why now? The witch is cloaked, perhaps she hides and represses too much. She holds up a torch, willing to look at the darkness that rises before her. What are you afraid to look at? What have you been avoiding? It is standing right in front of you. Okay, defending oneself, battling others, and holding the higher ground. Are your enemies and challenges real or imagined? Self-centered or manifested for distraction? The card of confrontation that can no longer be avoided. You are put to the test. Now, the shadow message here is, the shadow meaning of this card is victimhood and ego identification. The ego doesn't care about the nature of the energy that feeds it. Victim mentality and a poor me feeds the ego. Victim mentality engages the idea that you are good while others have wronged you. Ego takes center stage when you feel right and others appear wrong. Look at the patterns in your life. Examine how people disappoint you. Is resentment and pain a repetitive theme? What benefits do you receive from repeating these patterns? Yeah, Leo. Okay, this is exactly what is going on here. Your soulmate is willing to face their shadow, like the Queen of Swords. She's willing to face her shadow. She's willing to seek out and speak the truth. She's taking action. I feel like she's taking more action than you, though. Like, because I feel like your actions are far few in between. I mean, you're not like giving a whole lot here. Yeah, critical makes fun of others. Yeah. Like, I think she's waiting for you to maybe like mature a little bit so that like, yeah, because you wanna win every argument, and the Queen of Swords is like, okay, well, like there is no argument, like, you know, it's like argument for argument's sake. Like, that's not really something the Queen enjoys participating in. Like, she doesn't need like a whole big debate or a big discussion, because that's not what this connection is not based on. This connection is not based on arguments. This connection is not based on fighting with each other. This connection is based on just being true to the self, true to yourself, and not letting the ego destroy what you guys have. But if you slip away into the shadows and you just stay there and you don't want to come out of that place, or you don't want to say, hey, look, like, I'm going to this place, I don't know when I'm going to be back, so don't wait around for me. You're not even doing that. You're kind of just like, well, like, let me know you're still interested. Let me show you that I'm still want my ego boosted. The Queen of Swords is like, I'm not, like, I don't really know how much more of that I can take, you know? And it's like, well, I can show some general like appreciation for stuff that you do, like, but overall though, it's like, yeah. I just think you guys both have to get out of, like, you have to get out of your own way, Leo, and I feel like you've slipped a little bit into the cruel manipulative energy, the bad boy energy. Like, the Queen of Swords is not like that, okay? Like, especially when it's being directed at her, okay? It's being projected onto her. Like, that's the thing about shadows. You can't, in shadow work, you have to do the shadow work, but you cannot project it onto your person, okay? Or your partner, because that is not fair to them. You can say, like, you know, I got a lot going on. It's not your fault. You haven't done anything wrong. Um, but, you know, like, the messages, these need to start, the messages need to start flowing. Even if they're not the messages you want to hear, right? It still needs to be said. Something still needs to be communicated. And the Queen of Swords is okay with truth. She's okay with honesty. She's not okay with somebody who's being manipulative and playing games and acting like a bad boy just for, you know, it's like, well, okay, that's cute. I guess, you know, then that's it. You know, there's not much more you can say after that. So you stay in the shadows too long, you miss out on the opportunity to really connect with somebody, especially when you're projecting that shadow onto them. That's the thing. It's like, when it comes to shadow mate energy, you guys essentially are working on your shadows individually, but you're not projecting it onto each other. Instead, you're like, it's not my person's fault, my soulmate's fault that I have to go through this, and vice versa. If you start projecting onto your soulmate that it's their fault, you have to do your own shadow work, that's when things start to fall apart. Okay? But messages are coming through here, and this will really like help you see clearer of what's going on, because I think right now you're facing a difficult decision you have to make. Either you're going to keep playing in the shadows, or you're going to say, this is what I like to do, but I still have, you know, time and energy to like say hi or something. I don't know, like, I think you gotta like just let this person know, like, they still like exist in your life, in your mind, in your thoughts. I think you're fooling yourself if you don't. But anyways, Leo, that's my message for you. Love and light always. Take care, beautiful souls.